All humanity shall not live in heaven forever. Revelation 21 verse 1. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. The first heaven is the present, that Lucifer was before his fall, and the first earth is the place where Lucifer is to bring forth the destruction of humanity and the introduction of the Antichrist. So therefore after God's final judgment, there shall not be anything such as the print of evil anymore, and these two universes shall be wiped away. Because in order to bring a new place where there shall be no gnashing of teeth or suffering, God has to erase the footprints of evil and wickedness, which is the devil. That is why these two universes shall and must be wiped away, which means must be erased, so that the presence of reincarnated evil shall not be to affect the minds of the already made saints of Jehovah. That's why the word new heaven and new earth has to be created. New heaven does not mean that heaven was corrupted with evil, never. Why it must be so, is because the devil was once there and has been there, according to Job's existence, where Lucifer the devil went to heaven and confronted God about Job, to make a fight and a competition to see who's to win. That is what the revelation means. That's why all these humanity who died in God have been taken to paradise instead of heaven itself. Because the paradise is the new Jerusalem, that's where every saint shall be for the main time. Why? Because the good God knows that if they should stay in the heaven, they might be so angry and corrupted when it shall be said for them to leave. God created the third heaven for the angels only, and the earth for the humans only, because the good God, the Creator, has known that joining it both in one place shall bring war. Why? Because some part of the humans who do not have what the angels has, wings, shall be angry and be jealous. Listen, the angels were created to have wings while the humans were created without wings. This is approved when God ascended to heaven without wings in form of man. Therefore the saints who have been saved now, their real home shall be in the new paradise, that they can as well visit the heavens by the angels with wings or be taken by chariots. Think about this. Why didn't Elijah ascend to heaven with wings? Why did he ascend with chariots instead? Because since he was a human, it wasn't the role of an angel to come down and take him, because the road is too far for a just human servant of God. So he rather has to ascend through chariot. I know this is unbelievable to believe, but I firstly unbelieved it until God showed me examples of what I'm showing to you this day. It is written, "In my Father's house there are many mansions." That represents the promises to deeply encourage and assure the saints here on earth to keep speaking of Christ. Those rewards, he said in Revelation, are for those who have died before the judgment of God. Those mansions are those promises, meant for both the present and those who shall make it during rapture. They shall all be taken to the new earth, but shall be remembered of their ranks and promise during that day. Because it shall not be the earth that is now, but the earth that shall be, which is called the new earth. Jesus answers this clearly, according to Matthew, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." How will God recreate the new earth? Subscribe to my YouTube channel now and click on the notification bell to know more about mysteries of the end time.